YouTube's algorithm sucks. You know it, I know it, we all know it. Yet, I feel like we must be in the minority because whenever I get really mad about this topic and go search about my problems online, I rarely ever find anything mentioning the issues I actually have. Now, don't get me wrong, there are videos about people complaining about YouTube and the algorithm, but they never seem to address the main issues I have. Let's get something very clear here at the start. I will not be talking about the issues I have from the perspective of a creator in this video. I am only just starting on this journey. I'm talking from the perspective of the viewer here. I have been watching YouTube from basically its inception. For the longest time, I've always used the subscriptions tab to find videos to watch. I know, crazy, right? And let's be honest, I could still do that today. I don't even know what exactly made me switch to where I only click on videos as they appear on my home feed, as opposed to my subscriptions tab. I think it has multiple reasons, one definitely being that the homepage is the first thing you see when you open up YouTube, and there is no easy way to change this in the YouTube settings. There are ways around this, of course, like setting the subscriptions tab as a favorite in your browser and then opening up YouTube that way. But this is still a hurdle that not everyone is willing to go through each and every time they open YouTube up, and it also only works on desktop. You're not doing this on a phone or a TV. The other thing that made me stop using the subscription feed is, let's put it plainly, I'm just not really interested in most of the videos I find there. And before you say, just go through and unsubscribe from the channels you're no longer interested in, it is not that simple. Whenever I come across a good video from someone I am not subscribed to just yet, I subscribe. Now, this video could have popped up on the homepage, of course, and when that happens, hallelujah! But most of the time, this video is from me trying to search for a specific topic or is recommended to me from a friend or something like that. The problem lies in the fact that I really liked that video from that creator about that specific topic. I do hope I will enjoy their other videos in the future as well, but unfortunately, this is not guaranteed. Sometimes, this can be an issue caused by the creator themselves, but more often than not, the other videos they make are just about topics I frankly do not care about, at least in the moment. And I can't really blame the creator for this, and I don't want to. I myself am interested in many different things, and this channel will also reflect that to some degree. Sure, it will be mostly about video games, because they are a big part of my life, my main hobby, and the thing I like doing whenever I get the chance to, but who knows what the future holds and what topic or situation I will want to rant about next. After all, here we are talking about YouTube. And if you look at this from your perspective, you might not be interested in some of the games I will talk about, or the specific topics about those games, or the industry as a whole. And that's not really a you or a me issue. That's just how it is. Now, I don't want to make this seem like this is completely YouTube's fault and they should figure out a way to fix this, even though there are definitely ways they could make this process easier. I'm sure if I just went through my subscriptions tab and the videos individually, I would find some creators that I am no longer interested in at all that I could unsubscribe from. There will, however, also be creators that I want to keep around because I know they create really quality content, but they might be creating series of videos I'm not interested in at the moment, or just in general. Just as a quick example, the Second Wind channel, which was created by some of the Escapist ex-employees, is creating a lot of different shows and series. It makes sense also because they're not just a one-person channel, but multiple. Now, I am interested in some of their shows, but not all. Yet, YouTube doesn't really give me a good way of curating my subscriptions page to reflect this fact. There's no way to exclude specific tags, playlists, topics, or anything like that. YouTube doesn't really give users, and creators for that matter, a way of tweaking what is shown to them using these labels. So what ends up happening is that my subscriptions feed is swarming with tons of videos from tons of creators I subscribed to over the years, but since YouTube doesn't give us any proper tools to tweak and curate our experience in the subscriptions page, over time it just became exceedingly overwhelming and not really worth it to use it. So now, as pretty much most YouTube users, I have become a slave to the homepage and the algorithm. If YouTube doesn't recommend me something, it might as well not exist. And this sucks. Like, it really sucks. But the main problem I have with the homepage is the fact that, again, there is zero ways to customize it. Do not believe what the corpos are telling you. We really are not all the same. Just because most people like rewatching the same shit over and over doesn't mean we all do it. The graphs are not one-all, be-all. You cannot blindly follow what the data tells you and build everything around it just because most people act a certain way. Furthermore, there are so many variables that can and are skewing that data. I do not want to watch a 3-year-old video I've also already have seen. But your watch statistics show that you watch them, so you must like it. Yeah, I watch them, but only because you force them onto me through autoplay, YouTube. And I'm too lazy or too invested in the game I'm playing to switch to something else. Or I consume them in my sleep after the video I was actually watching finishes, and again, autoplay kicks in. Why is it that when I try to watch YouTube on my TV, basically all it shows me is the same 10 videos just reshuffled in the different rows and categories? And when I scroll all the way to the bottom and hit refresh, it just shuffles these videos around. But it's the same 10 videos you already recommended. I clearly am not interested in any of them. Hence why I clicked the refresh button that is so far below all the content you're pushing. Please occupy the space with other videos. Something different, something new. The fact you're doing all these things is also a benefactor and shows up in the graphs and data. When you push specific videos to me, it makes sense I end up watching them. You gave me no other choice. The algorithms on their own just cannot be trusted, and this has been proven over and over again. Users having the ability to tweak and curate their choices and the content they will consume is and always will be needed. Now, I hear you saying, you have the option to tweak the videos that get shown to you on the homepage. Just click the I'm not interested button on the specific video. Okay, let's try this, shall we? So, I open up my homepage. I'm not really interested in any of these videos shown to me. Okay, let's click on the 3 dots and we have 2 options. Not interested and don't recommend channel. The don't recommend channel option is pretty self-explanatory and makes sense. I either know this creator already somehow, and I don't want them popping up on my feed, or the topic of the video is not something I'm interested in at all, or there is something wrong about the title and the thumbnail combo to me, so I realize this creator is not for me. The Don't Recommend Channel button is generally a good and easy way of curating your feed, and you don't really have to use it too often. Let's say though, I'm just not interested in this specific video. Say, I've never even heard of that creator before, so I might be interested in their other content. So I click the Not Interested button. Now, YouTube gives me the option to tell them why I don't like that recommendation. Okay, let's see. The options are, I've already watched this video, which is pretty self-explanatory and makes sense. Sometimes you have watched the video on a different account or when you were logged out or something, so this is a nice way of getting that video out of your feed without teaching the algorithm something unwanted. Nothing wrong here. The other option, however, says, I don't like this video. What the heck do you mean, YouTube? I don't like this video. How am I supposed to know? I haven't watched it. I'm just choosing based on the thumbnail and title combo that this is not something I want to watch at the moment. It might be a disturbing or uninteresting thumbnail art that is making me not want to watch the video, or I'm just not interested in that topic. There are multiple reasons why I might not be interested in a video, but I really cannot tell you how clicking the I don't like this video button is helping anything. And if this is one of the only two provided reasons that I have to specifically choose from, then what the heck does YouTube think when I just simply click the Not Interested button alone? Also, I only get access to these buttons on the actual homepage. Why can't I see them when I'm actually watching the video itself, and these would now make more sense? Suddenly, when I have the required knowledge to actually tell YouTube I don't like this video, after watching at least some of it, this option is nowhere to be found. The only option you have is to dislike the video. Oh wait, that feature is completely useless now too. So what ends up happening is that YouTube decides to autoplay a random ass Dark Souls 1 gameplay video to me every single night at 1 AM for like a month, and there's nothing I can do about it. Okay, I've shown to YouTube I am not interested in this specific video. That means it's not gonna show up on my feed again when I refresh the page to get new recommendations. Great! But that's only for that one video. What about the other 20 plus that I have scrolled through and not a single one of them have caught my attention? Let's say I'm not even gonna bother with telling YouTube why I'm not interested in the videos, because, let's be honest, these options are very limiting and non-descriptive. Do you seriously want from me to go through each one of the recommended videos and click the 3 dots to open up the submenu and click the I'm not interested button? For each video? For who knows how many times, knowing the fact that when I refresh, YouTube is probably still gonna show me videos I don't care about again. Nah, you can't be serious here. I would be a little more forgiving if it was a simple one button click somewhere on the edge of the video thumbnail or something. But making me do 2 clicks for every single unwanted video? That has to be by design, right? Now, how would you fix these issues, you might be asking? Well, it's not really my job to find solutions to these issues, but since Google with their infinite money can't be bothered, I guess I have to give some suggestions at least. First of all, create a new button, right here next to the search bar, or somewhere else. It's really up to you, YouTube, but make it easily accessible. I'll call it the refresh button. But you can come up with a better word, since the idea of what refreshing means seems to differ in definition around these parts. I mean an actual refresh, not a reshuffle button, YouTube. Now, when I click this button as the user, all of the videos that are now showing up in my home feed, let's get rid of them. I'm not interested in them, I will not watch them. I want you to use your almighty algorithm and feed me something new. It's really that easy. Just make it so when I click this button, it will basically click the I'm not interested option on all of the videos currently in my feed and refresh the page. Wow, problem solved. I don't want to stop there though, since I already have you all here. I'm thinking, you know how when you search for something on YouTube, you can choose a specific time frame for when the video was released? Yeah, let's make it so you can apply this filter to the videos that show up on your homepage, actually giving options to users to modify and tweak their experience with your product to get the best out of it. Isn't that just amazing? I'm sure there's other great filter ideas that would make browsing YouTube more of a joy, so leave them in the comments for others to see and discuss about. Also, how about a completely new section? I'm sure I'm not the only one who is always eager to find new creators to watch. So let's add in a discover page. It's gonna work a little similar to how Steam's discovery queue works. It will show you a continuous stream of videos from new creators you have not been exposed to yet in the specific genres and topics you usually dabble in. You can watch, let's say, a minute of each of them. You seem to like the video? Great! Watch the whole thing, put it on your watch later playlist, or subscribe to the creator straight away. Don't like it? Well, we have the don't recommend this channel and not interested in this video buttons, a callback to the homepage, nice and easy. You can also just skip to the next video when you really don't want to think about it at the moment, or you are unsure what to pick. To be honest, this is pretty much what the algorithm should be doing already, but it's doing a terrible job at it, so I guess we have to help it out with this. And while you're at it, YouTube, add a randomizer button. Right here, next to the refresh one. A button that, when you click it, it starts playing a random video from your feed. To be honest, I'm really baffled how this is not already a thing. It plays right into the cards of YouTube and how they want people to consume their content. Decision fatigue is real, and when you're just sitting down to eat or something, you don't want to scroll for 5 minutes trying to find the perfect video to watch. You're just looking for something to watch in the background. And please, someone relay this button idea over to Netflix and all the other streaming platforms too, okay? Thanks! I have some other issues with YouTube, but it didn't feel like it would fit into the script of this one. And also, this video is already long enough as it is probably. So if you have enjoyed me talking about this and would like to see more in the future, or you are interested in video game essays, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Also, let me know how you feel about these YouTube issues and if you have better solutions. Rantologue, out.